to be here to support, to extend your support to our humble gathering. Our Nagaland family, on account of Mother's Day, we decided to have this simple event. I hope that you will have a great time and enjoy with the proceedings. I have one daughter, she's 4 years old. Motherhood, when I talk about motherhood, I think it will take longer. Even tomorrow we'll never finish, you know. We are all mothers here, truly. We are all mothers here. We are one mother of one, two, you know, one baby who left in heaven now. You know, some are expecting mothers. We are all mothers. So our journey, when we talk about motherhood, it never finishes. We have always something or the other. It's like we say, you know, you see in the reels, you see in the media, like a milestone. Likewise, even our motherhood journey is never ending till we are resting on our grave. Our journey never finishes. And also today, I don't know if anybody is grandmothers or not here, but grandmothers, mothers, you know, the caregivers, aunties, we are all supermom. I think hats off to all of us. Because with their help, with their support, we can do what we are able to do today. And for some mothers who are here, some of us may be a mother who are finding so difficult in our motherhood journey. Some of us be a mother who have never had child also among us, who might be wanting to have children, but you have never experienced it. And some of us may be a grieving mother as well in our midst. There are mothers who have lost their children. There are mothers who wish that my child will become this when they become big, but maybe that expectation has not come. Maybe she is a mother who is in pain. So, motherhood is not only about joy, it's also the pain that we carry. Example, when we see fruits. In Nagaland, in India, we have only seasonal fruits, like mango ka season hoga to mango hoga, na? Apple ka season to apple time mein milega. Pineapple, only winter, you know, in summertime, you know, that kind of a thing. But when we go out of India, when we try to go explore the other state, other country, we see varieties. The nearest country, Thailand, we can see so many fruits. When we see so many fruits, we get, you know, चौंकाते हैं ना हम लोग को, we get surprised. अरे ये भी fruits है क्या? Rambutan, something new to us. Dragon fruits are something new to us. Likewise, when we go to the bazaar, we see varieties of fruits. But each fruits have a unique way of taste. Each fruits, if we eat, it fills our stomach. It feels good, you know. Some fruits we like it, some fruits we don't like it. Likewise, I believe that motherhood, whenever we see around the places, there are mothers with varieties of problems, varieties of things that they want to give it to you, varieties of mothers at home. So all these mothers, we celebrate today, tomorrow, and also in the future. And I believe, especially as a young mom, I believe that mother need to be celebrated every year, not just this year. Every day, not just today. Every day we need to appreciate mother. I want to share a little bit about my own experience as a mother. Nobody has taught me how a mother should do. किसी ने मुझे वार्निंग भी नहीं दिया कि मुझे कैसा करना चाहिए motherhood का journey. Motherhood बच्चे आने से कैसा करेगा? How to change the diaper? Nobody has taught me actually. We were just sitting in the round table and we were talking about motherhood. Nobody has prepared me. But I think it is God's wisdom, God's knowledge that God gave us to mother, to women, like all of us, that God put that kind of an intelligence, emotional intelligence to us, that we know and we know how to do this one when it comes to our hand. Just imagine, even the man, you can imagine that The first day when you hold your child for the first time, how you felt. The first day when you saw your nieces and your nephews, how you felt. For me, my personal journey in motherhood, it didn't happen suddenly. I could not embrace my motherhood. I gave birth. 9 months I was pregnant. I gave birth after Bacha Paishe, my daughter was held into my hand. I could not feel that. I told my husband about it. Baby, I don't feel like I'm a mother yet, still. You know, my entire life was all, young girl. And now I become a woman. And from woman I become mother. The transition, it took place. It took time for me to embrace motherhood. So when I told my husband shouted at me, hey, men do that, okay? They could not understand that changes. So my husband was shocked because I had my C-section. I left my daughter at my mother-in-law. She was taking care and I had to go for my treatment again, my C-sections, they have to do cleaning, all these things. So on the car, I was sitting with my husband and I told my husband, babe, I don't feel like I'm your mother now still. What he said, hey, that's the instinct way of men to reply. But what here I'm trying to say is like I'm thinking, I'm processing. The process is taking for me time. Because it's a transaction of life. I was not able to understand fully. Yes, I know I was pregnant for 9 months. I felt all the kick, all the nausea. I went through everything. I went all the pain. I went through all the labor. But now, the jinda human being, little human being is in your hand. It takes time for you. So it took time for me as well. Sleepless night, all these things. But slowly and gradually, as I started to embrace this motherhood, it took me time. The moment I was really able to embrace my motherhood, I got to know the strength of being a mother. I got to know that how powerful it is to be a mother. I got to know the things that I could not think before, I'm able to think now. Things I were not able to achieve before, I'm able to achieve now. Things that makes me scared, now I feel I'm more fearless because of my child. The child that I was born, the child that I gave birth, that child started to change my life. Usually we hear, right, even men, even women, mothers, especially when we are pregnant for the first time, bacha pa bishide, tumla dunya to change hode. Usually we hear this word, bacha aane ke baad aapka life pura change ho jayega. But nobody has to tell us that you also will be changed. You yourself. Nobody has prepared me that. My mother always tell me, "Acha, bishme na sakide, bumai thakkan bumau na pare na all these things na." Often we hear, but nobody has told me that like, Mayo, you will be changed. I change myself. I become patient. When things does not work out, I just feel like it's okay. That patience started to build in me. Unforgiving heart, I was able to forgive. Hatred, it turns into love. My wall was so small, my wall was so small. But after becoming mother, my wall became a little wider. I was able to open that wall. I was able to break that wall. And I was able to let people into my wall. That forgiving starts, automatically it started. I've changed a lot actually. I will not be today what I'm doing today. I will not be that if I didn't give birth to my child. That's why it says, in the Bible it says to all of us very clearly, a child is a gift from God. A child. To enter the kingdom of God, you have to become like a child. And when I become mother, I was able to taste that. I was able to understand that. When I'm breastfeeding my child, the way my child will drink my bread, milk, and then she will suddenly look at me and she will smile. I think all of the mothers who here, they've experienced that. That child, they are playful with us. Even the man, when you become father, the playfulness the child brings into your life, it is ease all your pains. It ease all your doubt. Slowly and gradually, as I look at my daughter, I was in tears. I was so much in tears. I don't know why. Because I could feel that if a child is so innocently looking at me, my child is looking at me, what about God who loved us so much more? He loved us just the same. That's why the Bible always mentions about God's love to us, taking an example of mothers. Why? Because we women give birth to this child. We give birth to this little human from our hands. And we go so much of transaction. That's why we women have power, I would say that. We are super moms. That child, my small child, started to change me in the way refilled me, refined me more and more. So I could see each child passing by. Even I work in the children ministry for quite a long years now. I also work in the past. That was when I was a girl. I work in the children ministry. But now as a mother, when I started to work with the children, I started to work from heart. Automatically it started to build that every child is so special. That's why today, as we celebrate this Mother's Day, I also felt the importance, how important it is. After I become mother, I realized that how important it is a mother to be supported. We need a good support system to run a family, to run a house, to run a business, to run your own life, your spiritual growth. Support system is so important. So when I become mother, I started to look for all the support system. Support system. We need to have good friendship. So in the year 2021, when I was going through, I was searching for this, I was researching for this support system. I could not find any support system here in Nagaland, specifically here in Motherhood. And I felt that this is so important that we need to have a support system. Because where a mother can come together and mother can talk in the round table. Not talking about our husband couple problems or different problems, gossiping about, but something that we are going reality and help us out, educate us. Because I always remember a famous quote, it says, I forgot who says that, but it says that in order to build a country, you need to first educate a mother. Our education system should not stop. I realize how much I got experience in the past, I maybe, but my motherhood journey, it took me another transaction that I have to focus on this little human. From diaper to food, from school to duty, from academic to all these things, it's in my hand now. I have the power. For that power I need to utilize, I need to be educated. My education system, I may not go to the school again, but I need to have a support system where these mothers educate me and my experience educate them as well. So in the year 2021, when I was also going all these transactions, all this postpartum, all this I was not aware of actually, what I was going through. But when I started this 2021, a group called Moms Week here, a small group, it's a small group, because I like to focus on this more. The more smaller, the more vulnerable we become, the more special we become, the more stories that we can share, and we can all have share of story in our tables. So by seeing the importance, I have a long story to tell, but I will cut it short. By seeing the importance, I started this called Moms Week here. Moms Week here is a support group where we encourage each other in the journey of motherhood. So today, I'm so thankful and so grateful that this moment sitting with me, actually we were connected through Moms Week here. I have no idea who is going to come. I have no idea how many people is going to turn up. But it is always said that the smaller the group, the more powerful you become. Big thing comes in a small package. So as we are also in the jewelry shop, we know big diamonds or small diamonds also cost so expensive. So small things comes in a big package. So these are all mothers here sitting with me. And I'm so glad and I feel so fortunate and so blessed and I feel so honored, humbled whenever I think about these mothers who are sticking with me from 2021 until today. We met from there, we met our journey from there. There are other mothers that whom we met but they could not turn up because they have some other engagements, small baby, infant baby, it's really hard to come out. But this group have started, and we are able to connect in such a way that we respect each other's life. We respect each other's stories. We respect each other's hard times and good times. Because I'm a young mother, I make mistakes. I get so tensions about what will be the next. But when I hear them, they tell me it's okay. And their stories makes me to help. Oh, I think I should not take too much pressures on myself. And when I share them about my little girl, how she's growing, every day she makes me happy. And I'm just so happy to be a mother. So by seeing my example, they also learn something to love their daughter even more again. It's like a give and take. Give and take. So I feel like being a mother, it's not easy, but being a mother, we should know how to make it a little lighter. Because it's so fun to be mothers also. There are so many funny things that we have made mistakes being a mother. Not always crying moments, but there are some happier moments as well. So I just want to say, and I just want to bless all of you by saying that what we sow today, so shall we reap tomorrow.
As my friend have said, she have come up with this Moms We Care since she was wanting to have a support system where we can come together and share our problems. So the word postpartum was very much new to me. That time I was expecting my first baby. So I am very thankful to be a part of Moms We Care because I was already aware with postpartum. Because after giving birth, single life, it's like you live, you don't have anything to think or nothing, carefree. So I always encourage nowadays single, hey, enjoy with it. What take it home and say enjoy with because being a mother after, if you want to go to one place, you have to think the whole night, okay, kapra dulu lagi, packing lagi, khana dena lagi. You have to prepare. You cannot just run out like that. It's like putting a chain. And then as a working woman, as a social worker, it's very hard to just jump into a motherhood because your whole world is changed. Because you have to think about your baby. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday, we need to go to church. Then we have to think, okay, she has to wear this, that. Okay, if it's if she hasn't slept for that night, at this hour she's going to be cranky, he's going to be cranky like that. So nobody told us that. It was what to say? It was something very new to us, but coming together as a support system. Moms We Care is a safe zone where where the mothers share a different story so that we get idea, okay, she's doing that, so okay, even me, I can do this, do that. So after giving birth, since I was able to understand what postpartum was, so many thoughts, so many things came and emotionally nobody will tell you anything, but you will feel crying. And that whole night, you have to hold your baby because your baby sleeping pattern is changing every month. Then you have you cannot disturb your husband also. I cannot disturb my husband. Okay, but just said be like that. Cannot so much of emotion, just holding the baby, and then you will think all night. Okay, dunia ni tu baca kita now there was a time that I did not sleep continuous for 2 days. Daytime also you cannot sleep, nighttime also, and I felt like a zombie, my whole body was ding, 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 like that, but okay. Since I was already prepared, coming to the table and sharing, okay, after birth, it will be like this, so I was a little bit aware of it, okay, this is just postpartum, I have to divert my mind, and then whenever we shared, my baby also is like that, okay, it's not only me that I'm going through. And then it was something during my days, I saw the baby, they were able to latch their baby mother's breast, but for me it was difficult. My baby could not I could not let my baby latch my milk. So I have to pump, and that was another problem because like traditionally, bacha to amala dudh khawale lage. Bacha to amala dudh khawale lage. That time like okay, all the grandmothers, all the in-laws like bacha to khawale lage. And it was so difficult for me also like because like my baby was not being able to latch. So like that was something very new that I could again share to people. Okay, in a day like that type na, like all the bacha, all the mother like breastfeed do na pare like that type na. So it was so new for me because like all this time I saw like baby like they are being fed by the mother like that, and for me I have to latch, and then the baby is crying, feeling hungry, so many things. But again, like there is a time where our moms we care will have a program. Then that was an excuse like okay, somebody you take care, I have to go and attend. Then like that, like ekta chance pa na, like it get together, we should be like we long for that. It was a very nice getaway for us, like just for 2 or 3 hours also, like we'll just sit down, okay, kina hospital, it's like this, it's like oh, my problem is less, okay, the problem is again, I don't like it, like that. So something recharge and you go back and then you just like able to carry on. So I was thinking like if we don't have this kind of safe support system, a place where the mothers will come and share, because suddenly like ama like depression hogona, any gussa hogona. So now I remember like okay, mothers they take so much that sometimes we love our kids, but like sometimes if they get cranky and then that triggers us like that, oh, video the bacha mar khadini khalo, ama gina trigger like now we feel na like no, we love them so much like they want this we should be like trigger like that. Now maybe one is now friends come lava bacha kina more, but oh I should have more connection with my the child. I should have more connection. And it gives us enjoy story sayina, like our dear sister just a year na, she lost her daughter. And that was so hard for us, like aya dunya lo athami thaki like she did not live, like she did not enjoy. But what message gave us was like, oh, we should really cherish our and then with that on Jan 2023 I conceived baby twins, but unfortunately the heartbeat got, the baby could not survive, so I have to terminate it. That time she triggered like now it like heartbeat thaki na go there right now like it gave us so much like emotion, but like we were friends, like I know we show it's okay like that, like it was like trauma or something like hit so hard that it was so so hard for me to accept it, like like it was so hard for me. But like as I have mentioned, the moms we care was there, like we could just see each other's life. Like we get so much encouragement.
As you can see, like 4 of us is here today from Moms Who Care, and then like from our personalities, you can see that we are different flavors. Like my friend Mayo has explained in her speech like previously about fruits. We are all different varieties of mothers. And then they have already explained like what we get from each other from this fellowship or get together of Moms Who Care. Like Mary here, the one who just spoke here, she makes a very serious situation also very light. Like you might have missed out some of you because her personality is like that. She was talking about losing those twins baby, but it was in a very light note, as you can see. Right? So the way she explains things, it just lightens up every
like the one with the who knows all what to do next, the next step, who initiates everything. And then we are here as members to support. And then, okay, I was also like joined to this group when she started coming out because I wanted to reach out to more mothers. Same intention, like I wanted to connect with more mothers to have a support system. That was my intention. So that in the year 2021, when there was a clear call on social media for mothers that she wanted to connect, I also went there. And then I got connected to these wonderful mothers, exactly who I was looking for. And I was just a member like that going on 2021 to Jordan. That time I was like a mother to my second baby. I have 2 children. So one is in heaven, and then I'm still in the process of grief. So why, in spite of us talking behind like today, I will not stand, but I just take this short time to explain this. Like, in your motherhood journey, I won't talk about motherhood, what we go through because they have already explained that enough. So in the motherhood journey, as you have heard, there will be different encounters you will face. Okay. And then in those different phases of motherhood, you will also find something like a death in a family, or it could be your mother, your uncle, your brother, your sister, or even your child. So that time, it is very important. Of course, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your circle, those who are closest to you. But then it's also very like special to have a very supportive group of mothers there, like in your grief journey. Like, I'm speaking from that point because that is my main support, the real support that I got from this group of friends that I have in my life. So you may be faced with unexpected things in life in your motherhood journey, even though you are going through different phases of the experience, and then unexpected, shocking things like that. So that time, it is very good to have connection with pure, not like some relationship you might have friends who are like, you can share with them, you can laugh with them, you can hang around with them, but you're not able to share with them your true innermost emotions sometimes, right? So, but when you have a very open, vulnerable place where you can pour out and make your healing journey more better, and very natural, that is very important.